Namaskaram, Korak. Why is there so much of strain in relationships and to keep up with relationships? And what is the Satyugi way of keeping up with relationships today? There are some burning questions about a few aspects, and on behalf of everybody who is facing these questions, I want to bring to your attention these questions. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Deepthi. Your questions are so strong and important. Why is there so much of strain in relationships or in maintaining relationships? Nowadays, people have become very self-dependent. People have become very self-contained. I think it's the same thing. And the most importantly, people have so many options, or rather, there seems to be so many options, but they are optionless. What I mean by this thing, this is the reason of so much of strain in relationships and in maintaining them. A person or a man, because there is a man or a woman in a relationship, or maybe other forms of relationships also, but we will talk about the general relationships. One person is thinking, what all I can, take from that relationship. What all I am getting as free gifts from that relationships. What all I can extract out of that relationship. What all I can benefit out of that relationship. And this is a pattern which has been programmed into us. Remember the AI thing? So this is like a pattern which we are programmed that, okay, a relationship means what I can get. And what is the Satyugi way? I'll come to this again. Because here when I'm talking about relationship, I'm just talking between one person with another person, or one man with another woman, something like that. But I will talk to you later about when the third person comes, when the product of their relationship comes as a child, then it's a different thing. So the Satyugi way of a relationship is, since now it is Ghor Kali Yuga, which means it is the times of negativity and hypocrisy. Negativity, and the worst thing is hypocrisy. So in this times, if you are a Satyugi, you must maintain this thing, that which I used to always say from so many years. Love is to give, full stop. And so is for relationship. Because when you are in a relationship, the first thing which one needs to understand, the selfless part of it. Okay, a relationship is for a particular social need. Is it true that all women need a man? Is it true that all men needs a woman, in a general way of speaking? But the social thing, for the nature, for the social, this thing, we need to make a relationship as a husband, wife, etc. So, and I am sure you are asking about this husband-wife relationship here. So, when in a relationship, it is like, I remember there was this film by one of my favorite actor and director, Raj Kapoor. There was this film called Sangam, where in the end it is meant or said, I don't know, that relationship, love is something, I don't remember exact words, but they mean this thing that love is a feeling and relationship is a duty, is a dharma, which you need to keep. Because as a Satyugi, every time we are in search of an answer, it is always our Sanatan Dharma, and because of course lots of our Sanatan Dharma's things have been polluted by people with ulterior motives, or cultures with ulterior motives, or the slave masters with ulterior motives. So we have to take it very, with AI plus, with Atma intelligence, we have to take it from there. So anyways, so this is the thing about relationship for a Satyugi, to maintain the dharma between a husband and wife, etc. But love is fine if it is there. It is fine if it is not there. Love is a different thing. Love is a very misunderstood different thing. We will come in some other video about this love which I am talking about. But this is the way of a relationship for a Satyugi, maintaining the strain of a relationship of a Satyugi, because that is the way we feel. Because in Satyugi we have Satyugi sannyasis who do not make any husband-wife relationship. Then there are parivarik Satyugi, like the family Satyugis or family Gen A people who have a husband-wife relationship, and there are Satyugi bandhus who are the friends of Satyugi, who are contributing or doing something, but neither they want to choose the Satyugi way of selfless actions and selfless love. So, but they are contributing because they feel there is something special and good about it. So anyways, I told you in the beginning that there's a third aspect of relationship, and the third aspect is when husband wife, they have a child or they have a few children. That time, it is very important for the child to have both the parents. First thing. Second thing, after that, it is very important, it is most important for the child to have not to become handicapped. Because when they are seeing their parents are always struggling to continue their relationship, and many bad things could happen with that. So it is very important. It is very important for a child to have both the parents. But more important than that is for the child to have, or the children to have, no handicap. Because when the parents are fighting, children get handicapped for life. It's a fact. Whether we accept it or give great, talks, because as a Satyugi Gen A, we do not believe in talks or information overload and giving this book and this philosophy, this psychology and this isms. It is more about that's why I took 25 plus years to reach out to people in this way, where I'm reaching to unknown people, and I was just busy in doing my things, in experimenting and forming, because experience speaks, or action speaks much more, which touches you than words. I can learn some words from Google, get some information from Google or some books, or give some money to get some information and then blah blah talk about it, which may be camera on, camera off thing. Because people in this world now, they are very intelligent and smart. They can see beyond the facade. So anyways, so when a relationship is having a child, then one thing which is important is the children. But then, how many children their parents one or the other or both survive. So the most important thing is the child not to have a handicap for life. And more than even I am a man, but more than a man or a husband, a mother or a wife could, develop the child. But then when the child is developed and comes to adulthood, and that time it's the values and the things from the father. But when the child is growing, when the child is developing, that time the child needs the mother the most, because the mother could give all those things which a child requires. I say child. So that is the thing about how to handle the strains of relationship. And if we can go much more detail in this thing, but I would just like to conclude in this way that, what about those people who are already handicapped in that form, where they have seen the struggle between their parents and grown up, or they have been victims of those struggles which happened in their parents' life, and because that is a handicap people carry all their life. And if you are one person like that, then this is not I'm saying something. It has been proved with many years that people who have handicaps for their life, from a parent's point of view, their only solution, and I mean it, I have challenged it before, I've experimented with this for so many years with so many people in the world. AI plus or Atma intelligence is the solution. I don't know, the world will actually grow up from AI, artificial intelligence, to Atma intelligence, AI plus. And they will, I just want that when now I am alive and I can give it so, closely, I just wish that I could reach out to my target of, or our target of 1 billion people. Would you help me in reaching to 1 billion people? I'm counting on you, because I can't do everything by myself. I need your help. Pranam.